Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for tuning in. I had a project share today of some Chaos Craft dies that I've been playing with over the past week, and I wanted to show you guys what I made with them. And yeah, so I'm going to start off with the paintbrush die. This is the big size, the large size. I do have the small one as well, but I've been playing with the larger one, and I will probably try to play with the small one maybe in these next coming days. So I really do like the way that these turned out. I think they're really cute. I think next time I'm gonna back them on some foam, which it's not too late for me to still like cut out some colored foam and put it on that. So I do think that I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add foam on the back here on the handle part so that it's a little sturdier and it has some dimension, so that when you so for instance, when I decide to add it to a project, or if I gift them, the recipient already has it on foam. Like, I love to place foam on everything that I make, and I think next time, maybe when I play with the smaller one, I'm gonna add foam underneath here so that it has dimension, which I think I'm gonna really love. And then here I'm gonna add some little diamond dots. I haven't done it yet, but I plan to add some little diamond dots, and I may add some diamond dots to the body of the little dragonfly. So this is one of the ones that I created. I think it turned out really cute. So that's one. This one I didn't add any dragonflies to, but I did add some stickles to the paintbrushes itself, to kind of give that illusion of like paint. And then these are actually the little flower dies that come with this set. This is the next one. Same thing, they all pretty much look the same. I used the same color papers to cut it all out, and I think it would be fun to maybe add like a little dangle coming off from here. I think it would also be fun to add like the Hobby Lobby, the little bee stickers that I love to use in a lot of my projects. Like one of these, for instance. I think it would be fun to add it to one of the little paintbrushes like that. I think that's super cute. And here is the other one. And once again, I added some stickles, like a coral colored stickle. So look at how cute they are. And I love the flowers that come with it. They're like such a great size, not too big, not too small. And all of these pieces, the little branches and the leaves, come as a part of this die set. And it has these branches and leaves, and it also has this one here. And I love using florals in my collections, and I love like branches. So this is perfect because you get so many pieces that you can use, and this also comes with a few different paintbrush options. Let me see if I do have the, okay, I do have the die here. So you see you can do like this option here, which is more like a drip. Yeah, and then I do have the small one here as well. So yeah, you can do like the drip, or you can do like the longer like the longer paintbrushes. And I do not know if the flowers, yeah, I think the flowers are a little smaller on the mini die, so that's good. Like I said, I think it's such a great deal. You get like the twigs, the flowers, all of this. So I've been playing with that. So I made those embellishments, and then I also made some of the butterfly die that comes in the small and the large. Let me see if I can find that for you. If not, I did show it on another haul that I had. I don't know where I put it at this current moment, but this is the smaller size, and as you can tell, it's a pretty decent size. So both of these layers are cut out of vellum. I think that's really cute. I did not put the body on dimension for this one, but you will see in some of the other ones that I show that I did use dimension for some of those. So for instance, this one, I used this layer of shimmer cardstock, vellum, and then another color cardstock. I did cut the body out of a like a mint green foam, and the little gold body piece, and I think these are so pretty. I love the detail on them. Look how pretty. And then you could just choose to make the butterfly just without those back pieces and have it small like that, Or I would say the same, just not include the smaller piece and have it. So there's so many variations that you can do with this. So I think these are really, really fun. Awesome. This is an awesome die to have in your stash. And here I did the reverse. I did that pretty like shimmer paper for the smaller piece, blue vellum, and then just a plain cardstock on the back with the same mint green foam. So I made those. And then I made these little peeps. I made them shakers. Look how cute. And in this, I used the mix that I got from Michaels that had like the little peeps in there. That's this mix here. I'm going to show you what I used. Yeah, I picked up these, which I would have shown in a haul video prior to. And I love this so much. So I used that mix in here. I cut out a bow using that Cricut like iridescent cardstock. I used the 5mm foam. Super cute, right? So I made 3 different colors. I made this pink one, and I used a different like sequence mix, and this came from Michaels as well, but it's like the longer embellishment packs. And you see the little bunnies, the little leaves, the little flowers, and look at her little bow. I'm gonna move the paintbrushes out of the way. Sorry guys if I do sound a little congested. I am currently dealing with a sinus infection. So I am a little congested. So that's those 2. And then I did cut them out using this blue as well. And you can see the difference. So the only difference really is like the sequence mixes on the inside. And I think I combined 2 different ones for this. And then I got fancy with 2 of them. I wanted to give them like little tutu skirts. So my daughter's been wearing tutus this whole week, my youngest one who's 2, and I was like, you know what, I want to give the bunny a tutu. So I think I'm going to probably try to use these embellishments maybe in a scrapbook layout of my 2 girls. So I definitely liked the whole tutu concept, or I may give them in a Easter rack, I'm not sure. And then here I used the same Peep shaker mix, and then I included some of the like the little flower, the little daisy flower. So that's a mix of 2 different ones in the shaker. And then I just love that sound. And then my last one is this pink one, and I gave her a really pretty pink tutu, and I even gave her like this little fancy iridescent pearl belt with her little bow. She's so cute. And you can see she's got some little bunnies in there with some pink and yellow glitter. So I thought that was really, really cute. So I have one more die to show you guys, and then I did purchase a lot of their dies for this release, and I'm going to be sharing the projects that I made with them. So this is the book die with the draw. And there's a few ways that you can do it. If you watch Hannah, you'll see she pretty much creates it into 3 different ways. A mini album, the one with the draw, and the open box one. So this one I made as an open box. And this one I made because I'm going to use this to house like a tag flip mini album that I plan to make, documenting like my girls during like the Easter season. So I've started doing a little bit more scrapbooking or memory keeping, I should say. So I'm going to house this. I figured it'd be cute to display the book. And on the inside, originally I wanted to give this like a latch with like a magnet. And then I forgot and I glued this down. So I don't know. And then I had this really pretty ribbon that I wanted to use with it. I'm going to show you. And I don't know, I think I just kind of wanted to finish it, and I wish I had been a little bit more patient, but I thought it would have been really pretty. Look at how pretty that is, and it matches like the colors perfectly. But I will save this for another occasion. And so to make this little book, I did use the garden, what is it, that crepe paper, garden, hold on, I'm going to tell you right now. Sorry. It's the Gingham Garden. Okay, so I used the Gingham Garden collection because I don't really have any Easter collections. And I thought it was really pretty. And I had showed in a previous video that I had die cut a whole bunch of these little rabbits. So yeah, I used that paper. I used this trim that I had in my stash that I got from Hobby Lobby a few years ago. This is a gingham party paper as well. I had this die in my stash. This is the KS Craft little, I had some extras from the paintbrushes. These are the KS Craft butterflies that I used, and these ones are all like more in a muted color. It's like a shimmer paper, some vellum. The little dragonflies from the paintbrush, and you see how these ones have the little diamond dots. So I may add it to the ones with the paintbrushes. I'm not sure yet. So I do love, and I added diamond dots to the wings of these butterflies. And look at how cute my little bunny is. And I gave her a little necklace, so she's really cute. And these are the little flowers from Hobby Lobby. So I just did a little cluster there, and I think it turned out really cute. I used gold paper on the side for the book and just plain gold cardstock on the side. So yeah, and I may decide, I think that on the spine here, I think that what I want to do is add like either gemmies or like these diamond dots that are like the little pearly iridescent ones. I may add them pretty much here along the spine, like every, I think that's going to be really pretty. Just to give it a little bit of like bling on the side. So I made that, and then I did make a second one. And this one I made to house some projects that I am sending to someone, and I love the way that this turned out. My friend Lori, who is creating for fun, I scrap lifted her. She did this on an album maybe a little while back, and I thought it was so pretty. And I had all of these rolled flowers in my stash that were gifted to me by another one of my crafty friends, Nancy Paperbow Lover. And then I had these really pretty like lace bows, and I wanted to include all of them. And look at how pretty that turned out, right? So I covered the spine with those. I used some pom-pom trim. I used the round trip collection. I felt like playing with the collection. I think the colors are really pretty. And even though it's like a travel theme collection, I think that you can use it. I think that you can use some of the elements of it and not make it so travel themed. So I included this piece. I think I cut from one of the sheets in the paper pad. It said hello. I used some of the florals. I used some of the rolled flowers that Lori makes. These are the enamel dots from the collection. These little butterflies I've had in my stash for quite a while. I purchased them, or they were either gifted to me by Eve. And I think they're so cute, so I just added them to the corners there, put some thread through them. And yeah, I like the way that this turned out. And this is the one that I made with the draw. And I got these little draw brads from Temu. So if you are interested, let me know. I will try to link it if I still have it. And I did not line the inside, which I probably will. Yeah, I probably will. I lined the outside, not realizing that you won't see it. Should have done it on the inside. But like I said, I'm going to use this to include some embellishments that I've made a while back, actually. And you know what? The draw actually fits quite a bit. I'm just going to show you. Like, I'm putting in some embellishments right now. And you can see that it holds quite a bit of things in here. And these are also some KS Craft. You know, this die came out a while back. The KS Craft backpack. I'm putting those in there as well. They go perfect with the collection. So look, I have all of that in there, and I still have tons of space. So I can add way more embellishments in here if I wanted to send this off to somebody, and they actually have somewhere where they could store it. And I think it's just really pretty to look at. So I just wanted to share my projects that I've made, and I hope that I inspire you guys. If you are interested in anything, have any questions, please, you can leave a comment down below, and I will do my best to answer and get back to you. Thank you guys very much, and stay tuned for some more project shares. Bye.